till 2 in the morning. Do not. It is not beneficial for you. Pray Isha and go to sleep and wake up early. Wake up before Fajr. Give yourself 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 20. I know it seems impossible. It's only impossible because of Netflix at night. Okay? That's the only reason it's impossible. Give the nightlife up. Let the night be for sleep. At least you're not accumulating sin every night. At least you're not burying your heart under more sin every night. At least you're sleeping. At least you're innocent for that much. At least that much. Then you wake up and you pray. At least start with a routine of praying Fajr on time. Start with Fajr on time. And the guys here, at least once a week, guys, make it to the masjid for Fajr. At least one. I don't ask you every day. Just one day a week. Give yourselves one day a week. And you don't catch the second rak'ah right before the salam. Right? And then after you finish making it up, you're like, oh, masjid today. It's right. You're like pointing at the right. And you wrote that down? You got that? You got that? Fajr? You're like, yeah, that. Get to the masjid early. Let me tell you something about Fajr in the masjid. It has a spiritual impact that only people who go to it will experience. It can't be explained in a lecture. When you go to it, when you go to the prayer, and you sit there in the masjid quietly, and you wait for the prayer to start, and you sit there and you recite Quran, and you ask Allah to forgive you in those morning hours, and then you stand next to other believers and countless armies of angels, and you stand and you pray in front of Allah in that early morning, giving up your sleep, which only happened because you gave up your nightlife. When you do that even once a week, the joy you will get out of it, you will, as you are walking out of the masjid, you will wish to yourself you did that every morning. I swear to it. I guarantee it. You're going to walk out of that masjid saying, man, I wish I could do this every morning. You really will. But start with once a week. Start with once a week. Don't make Friday night party night. You just came out of Salatul Jumu'ah. That's why the shayateen do extra heavy advertising for Friday night. That's why movies come out on Friday nights. Because they know they have to ruin 1/5 of the world's population's ibadah. They just went to Jumu'ah. How can we undo Jumu'ah? Well, there's a new movie premiere. Right? That same night. Let's get it all done with before its effects carry over even the weekend. Right? Make Fridays a good time. You know, let that be a good time. That's number one thing.
Friday's always a good time. Maybe not so much now at lunchtime. Because generally speaking, I would say Friday is biryani day.
It's the best day. For us, it's the Rood day.
Yes, on the Breakfast Rush, it's the Rood Day. Also on the Breakfast Rush, today we'll be speaking with a security specialist about the latest crime statistics with a focus specifically on KwaZulu-Natal. Complete the ayah at 10 minutes after 7. And of course, you've got the Vodacom Cellular City Challenge, just run about 20 minutes after 7. If you haven't heard about it, on this challenge, the ultimate prize that everybody is playing for is a trip for Umrah for 2 people. It's valued at just over 60,000 rand. It's not small fries. We're not talking small fries over here. We're talking the full shareable plate.
I get goosebumps when you talk about it. I mean, imagine waking up knowing that this is what you can do. This is where you can go. And I can't think of any better Eid gift. Can we call it that? An Eid gift.
You think so? Yeah, why not? Why not? So around about the 27th of March, I'm giving you something to look forward to. So around about the 27th of March is when that last battle, if you want to call it that, that final battle will take place. So we'll get all of our finalists. The first finalist, if you will get this week Friday. They'll win a weekly prize and get their name into that final battle to win that trip for 2. I don't want to call it a once in a lifetime.
No, inshallah, there'll be many more for you.
Yes, Umrah for 2, courtesy of the Cellular City group of Vodacom stores. Now, very exciting for the littlest members of the family is the Complete the Ayah game with Randuri Jewelers and RJ Coins, where you get to have a quick little chat with NAZMEERA, and show her that you can complete the ayah that she presents to you. And of course, you take away a beautiful little 5 dirham silver coin. It's an investment for you, little ones. So that's all, and more coming up on your breakfast rush as we get through the program for this morning and every morning through Ramadan. But as we do the entire year round, let's keep an eye on the roads for you.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Superintendent Raouf, Assalamu alaikum, welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, how are you doing this morning?
Oh, we're busy from the morning. But let me tell you what's happening on the roads now. If you're on the N2 traveling northbound, just after the Spaghetti Junction, you got a vehicle broken down. It's on the left-hand lane. That's going to be causing problems with the traffic as you go past Spaghetti towards the M19. Hopefully the vehicle will be repaired and removed. Once that is done, then traffic will start flowing nicely again. You have slow-moving traffic on the N2 northbound between the M7 and Spaghetti Junction. You also have slow-moving traffic on the N2 southbound between Amshloti and Amstanga. Now, this is due to roadworks taking place and there's lane restrictions as well. The N3 coming into Durban between Paradise Valley and Spaghetti Junction. There's lane restrictions and there's slow-moving traffic. As you pass the pavilion, taking the on-ramps onto the N2 north and south as well, it's quite congested, so allow for some extra traveling time, please. The M41 is starting to congest already eastbound as you're going around the Hairpin Bend onto the M4. Just allow for extra traveling time there, please. That's your first update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Raouf. Much appreciated. You take it nice and easy. Assalamu alaikum to you. You can hear that he's busy.
Alhamdulillah, which means that it's an inspiration for you to be a law-abiding citizen if you want one yesterday.
Oh, talking about yesterday, what happened on the N2 going south yesterday afternoon? Because from around about, I would say 3, maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the N2 south going past Umgeni yesterday, it was a parking lot.
Sure, okay.
It was an absolute parking lot. All the way through to way after 6 p.m. So many hours of traffic just rolling, stopping. Cars were switching off the cars because you're just not moving. You don't want your engine to overheat and all of that. But that was yesterday in Durban. Hopefully doesn't happen again today.
The weather update. Now it's sunny. I can go play outside. Yay!
Right, blue skies and sunshine. A sunny day for Durban. 29 degrees as we get into lunch hours for Durban. Of course, the humidity is going to push it up. It's a little bad. No expectation of rain for Durban today. Pietermaritzburg, mostly sunny, 28 degrees. Margate today, sunny, 29. Richards Bay, mostly sunny, 30. Ladysmith, a sunny, 30 degrees as well. Johannesburg, sunny, 27. And the mother city, Cape Town, a cloudy 24 degrees as our Cape Townian brothers and sisters enjoy living at the holiday destination. It is your breakfast rush at 25 minutes to 7 this morning, which means we've got a few moments to get into a couple of your WhatsApp messages. You know, it's something I've always wanted to put onto the program. And I'm still trying to figure out a way. I want to do this. It's like inside. I know if we do this, we're going to help thousands of people just by doing this. Yeah. But I kind of haven't found a way to actually work around it because
what is it?
Vacancies.
Lovely.
Vacancies.
With our country and the unemployment rate, I think it would be a blessing.
So we have to remember that at the end of the day, radio itself is also a business.
True.
So this is the reason why I'm saying we've got to figure a way around and how to get it on air. So if like you're a business owner and you have vacancies at your business, then you could send it to us and we could put it out on air and just let people know that if they suitably qualified, they could make the application.
Contact you directly.
There's so many people that send, like, I'm going to read this one here now, and it's the first message I'm opening this morning. I'm not going to put any names and stuff to this. I'm just the example, right? It says, I live in Chatsworth, in Morton in Chatsworth, and looking for a job. And says, I've got a Code 10 license with a PDP, not working for about a year. I've got 2 children and family that I'm taking care of. things like this, right? There's businesses that have vacancies.
Absolutely. Somebody right now is probably looking for a driver.
Exactly. So if that's you looking for a driver, here's a driver who's 50 years old, living in Morton and Chatsworth, has a Code 10 license and a PDP, got a family to take care of. You know, I don't know, pop us a message and maybe we'll just forward it over to this brother and maybe he can give you a call a little bit later on. But there's thousands and thousands of people that we can assist.
And every single day, we hear of some news coming from a different place in the country, a different place in the province, where a company is retrenching or they're turning to government for help, like we know with the Hewlett situation.
Yes. And they're going into liquidation. Razia sending salams. Sarah Bibi Mustafa Prague sending her salams to everybody else as well. I'm not sure what that means, though.
Looks like it just started, but already coming to Gyarwi Sharif. Strong Ibadah starts. Alhamdulillah. So she's speaking of the 11th of every month.
Aha. Alrighty. There's no name on this one here, but it says this morning about 2 looked out and there was a strange orange light in the sky. But it was like lightning. It went on till sunrise. Anybody else saw this in North Beach? If you did, let us know. Maybe it was just, you know, the reflection of the sun rising, coming up over the horizon very early in the morning.
I hope you took a photo so we can see what you're talking about. Shah and Mosina say, Assalamu alaikum. Have a lovely day.
Brother Shabir Ali, Assalamu alaikum to you and Shaida as well. Wahida Khan, their daughter, sending salams as well.
And Feroza saying, Assalamu alaikum to everybody. She's speaking about her fast and, you know, how it affects her, but also this message was not for us. So, Firoza, we can't answer your question.
So here's the thing about that. And just, you know, as Nat says, we can't answer the question. If you are sending messages that are meant for Markaz Sahaba and Radio Islam that use our airwaves as well, you've got to send it directly to them on the WhatsApp number that they give you for their radio stations. And the reason for that is that there's nobody here at Al Ansar to forward your message to them.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil Pure Sunflower Cooking Oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
As winter approaches, many in our communities face cold, difficult nights. This Ramadan, join the Sunday Lounge and Ragge Hayat as we bring warmth to elders, orphans, and deserving families. The cost of a blanket is only 140 Rand. Strictly Lillah. Call Outreach now on 031 208 1601 and help wrap someone in warmth this winter.
At Radio Al Ansar, we value your feedback. If you have a broadcasting-related complaint, please send it in writing to the head of the Complaints Committee. Be sure to include your full name, contact details, a clear explanation of the complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or visit our administrative office at 207 West Road, Overport, Durban. Your voice matters to us.
This Ramadan, please consider donating to the Islamic Dawah movement. For over 45 years, IDM has built over 80 masjids and distributed more than 160,000 Qurans in 8 local languages. IDM has installed over 250 boreholes and water wells. Over 1,000 children are fed daily, building strong Muslim communities in disadvantaged areas. Donate now and earn Sadaqah Jariyah. Call IDM on 031 304 6883 or visit idmsa.org to donate. IDM, taking Islam to as many hearts and homes as possible.
My John, will you marry me?
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. We're getting married.
Yes, we are.
Okay, but just one thing.
Uh-oh, what?
I have to get my wedding gown from Jasmine's Bridal.
Like there was ever another option. Because when you say yes, everything should be perfect. Starting with the dress. Discover our timeless collection of bridal gowns starting at just 5,000 Rand and make your special day truly unforgettable.
Best day ever.
Jasmine's Bridal, where your love story begins in style.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
You are listening to The Breakfast Rush with NAZMEERA Kasim and NICHAL Sarawan.
طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله أيها المبعوث فينا جئت بالأمر المطاع جئت شرفت المدينة مرحبا يا خير داع مرحبا بك يا رسول الله مرحبا بك يا رسول الله نبي النور كدلها دیکھو فلک سے آیا ہے دیکھو فلک سے آیا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا خوشیوں کا خزانہ لایا ہے خوشیوں کا خزانہ لایا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا جا محمد مرحبا مرحبا جا محمد مرحبا مرحبا ہر پرچم سے اونچا کر دو میلاد نبی کے پرچم کو ہر پرچم سے اونچا کر دو میلاد نبی کے پرچم کو کیا چاندنی لے کر آیا ہے کیا چاندنی لے کر آیا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا محمد مرحبا مرحبا جا محمد مرحبا سب جشنوں سے بہتر ہے سب عیدوں سے بڑھ کر ہے سب جشنوں سے بہتر ہے سب عیدوں سے بڑھ کر ہے دو عالم سے بھی پیارا ہے دو عالم سے بھی پیارا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا دیکھو فلک سے آیا ہے دیکھو فلک سے آیا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا اہلا ہوا سالن مرحبا اہلا ہوا سالن مرحبا 1500 سالہ جشن ولادت مبارک ہو 1500 سالہ جشن نبی 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 بڑھ چڑھ کے منائیں گے یہ دن سب تو اس چاند کا صدقہ ہے سب تو اس چاند کا صدقہ ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا محمد مرحبا مرحبا جا محمد مرحبا سردار جو 12 ماہ کا ہے میلاد نبی سے وابستہ سردار جو 12 ماہ کا ہے میلاد نبی سے وابستہ دن ایسا مبارک لایا ہے دن ایسا مبارک لایا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا آمنہ کے گھر चांद उतरा देखो फलक से आया है देखो फलक से आया है जो आमना के घर चांद उतरा आमना के घर चांद उतरा हर कुफ्र और जुल्म के दलदल से ये सारा जहां जो निकला है हर कुफ्र और जुल्म के दलदल से ये सारा जहां जो निकला है सारा एहसानी उनका है सारा एहसानी उनका है जो आमना के घर चांद उतरा आमना के घर चांद उतरा मोहम्मदुल मरहबा मरहबा जा मोहम्मदुल मरहबा मरहबा पैगाम अमन दिया हम
I find the title of this one here very, very interesting, right? Because it's titled with numbers 1,500.
Okay.
Salah Jashan. Right? And
Okay.
it's not making any sense to me. Maybe you can make some sense out
I
of
don't
it.
know. Maybe the person
Right.
that titled it loved it 1,500 times. I don't know.
Possible.
No idea.
Ghulam Mustafa Qadri working on this in the background now. It's your breakfast rush at almost 10 minutes to 7 if you're watching the clock. Well, there you go. You got 10 minutes before 7 a.m. news. But before we get into all of the news and everything, we've got to let you know what's been happening around the world.
In a dramatic turn of events, Northwest businessman Opa Brown Mokhotsi yesterday acknowledged that his suspicions about KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi being a Central Intelligence Agency agent were unfounded, attributing the lack of tangible evidence to the unreliable nature of his sources. Testifying before the ad hoc committee, Mokhotsi said his information that Mkhwanazi, and the Zulu king Miss Uzulu were recruited and worked for the CIA came from his handler. Mokhotsi was appearing before the committee after he previously demanded Parliament pay for his security detail after citing threats to his life, but subsequently agreed as the MPs wanted him to subpoenaed and refused his request.
Outside of South Africa, Lebanon's army has blamed Israel for carrying out an attack near an observation post it is installing in the southern border area and commanded its forces to fire back. The military said the attack occurred yesterday as a low-altitude Israeli drone flew overhead, issuing threats aimed at getting Lebanese personnel to leave. Israel's military has regularly carried out assaults in southern Lebanon and continues to occupy 5 positions there, despite a November 2024 ceasefire meant to end hostilities in Lebanon-based Hezbollah.
Back home, President Cyril Ramaphosa has placed the implementation of the National Health Insurance on hold, pending a constitutional court ruling on legal challenges to the legislation. Now, it has been nearly 2 years since Ramaphosa signed the NHI into law, a measure aimed at providing universal, free, and equitable access to healthcare for all citizens. Several organizations have launched legal challenges against the act, with the Constitutional Court expected to hear the matter in May.
May we please have the information about when NHI is going to be beneficial to every single South African? I'm asking politely for May. May we please have that information? Because I personally believe that health insurance in South Africa is excessively expensive.
Agreed.
And if we can bring it down just a fraction, just a tad, we'd be able to take care of that many more people.
We'll have to see, because there's a lot of things currently that, government has the upper hand on. What's happening with all of those services? Look at the state of the government hospitals.
Well,
and
when was the last time you walked in a government hospital?
Last year, and it was traumatic. I still haven't recovered.
So the last time that I did that, I walked away with the sense that you can smell death.
Yeah.
the second you get into a government hospital. That's what I walked away with from there, that feeling. But anyway, let's move on to some things a little bit better. Salams and du'as to all. Have a Mubarak day ahead. This is Thusi in Pietermaritzburg.
And who are you? You say
There is
salams,
no name.
Ramadan
Aman.
Mubarak Aman.
Kya baat hai, wah, subhanallah, top of the world, on the mountains. Sarah Bibi was really enjoying that recording that just finished.
And Farooq says, salams, brother NICHAL and Naz. There is something burning at the Canubia on-ramp from Trade Center going towards Gateway.
So if you're in that area there, you must be careful.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Don't go get banned.
Must be careful. Assalamu alaikum to you. There's no name on your message. Guys, when you're sending us... Okay, there we go. Go dig and you'll find out. Nafisa, assalamu alaikum to you and your family as well. Hopefully everything is going well with all of you, wherever you are. Now, I was, just before we get to the next ad break, thinking, I want to get your answers to this question. But before you answer the question, I want you to think deeply about it. What are the little things in life that bring you joy? Not just happiness, but it brings you joy. The little things.
The little things. Please don't tell us about your palate. There's still many hours to go. Everything else except that is accepted.
Okay, cool. We won't do that. We won't talk about food. But realistically, think deep. What are the little things in life that bring you joy? And this came to mind because I was driving home yesterday, pick up my son from school, driving home yesterday, and you get into the area, driving down the road. Yeah. And there was this little one who was carrying a bag, school bag, twice her size, right? And walking alone, going home. And there was a bigger fella, boy, that walked out of his gate, took her bag, carried it, and walked with her.
Priceless.
Taking her home, basically, because she was struggling with this huge bag.
Sure, and carrying it from the morning till that time.
And it gave me a little bit of an internal smile. You smile from the inside.
There still is love in this world.
Good in the exactly. There's good in the world. Those are the things that give me joy, to note that there's good in the world. So what is it for you? Now, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, assalamu alaikum to you. You can comment on the YouTube video. By all means, go do that. We'll read your comments from there. So if you're listening in the car, at home, wherever you may be, send us a WhatsApp message at 060-904-1056 and let us know what are the little things in life that you witness, that you go through, that happens around you, whatever it may be, the little things in life that bring you joy. Fazila sending her salams, and MH Osman, I get worried about MH Osman when he sends through voice notes because you'll never know where he's going to go.
Hey, nowadays, the biggest joy you can ever have is when you hear the Maghrib Azan, MH.
Like I said, you'll never know where MH is going to go. Honesty, it is the best policy. And then you press play, and then it's not malfunctioning. It just didn't listen.
Brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
There is nothing like a child's smile when they receive a sweet treat. But this Eid, many children won't have that simple joy. Join me, Kelly Ramazani of Career Campus and Ria Mohammed of Next Gen as we collect sweets and spread happiness and create thousands of smiling faces this Eid. Let's make Eid extra sweet. Call Outreach now on 031 208 1601.
Everything today's a good day.
Did you hear? Your favorite 24-hour dentist has moved? Crown Dental Studio, offering everything your smile needs, from general to cosmetic dentistry. Female practitioner now available upon request. Call us on 081 207 8621 to schedule your next appointment. Or visit our new studio at 26 McCuton Avenue, Durban North. Crown Dental Studio, your 24-hour dentist.
At a time when investment decisions are clouded by skepticism and uncertainty, trust means everything. For over a decade, Anglo-Welsh Sharia has built investor relationships based on trust through transparency. Our asset-backed profit share investment solution, structured on ethical principles, expertly caters for the Sharia-conscious investor. Invest with peace of heart and mind this Ramadan and earn halal returns of up to 17% per annum. For more information, call 031 566 5201. Anglo-Welsh Sharia is a registered national credit provider.
Zakah is more than just charity. It is a duty, a trust, and a means to uplift those in need. For over 40 years, Islamic Relief has only distributed zakah through policies that comply with Sharia guidelines, endorsed by qualified scholars, making sure it only reaches those who are eligible. Give with Islamic Relief, where your zakah is our amana.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
The MTN Radio Award-nominated Breakfast Rush with NICHAL Sarwan.
And of course, NAZMEERA Kasim, you've got Mondli Thusi, you've got Brother Zakaria Omar, Thabile Duma coming up with your main news bulletin in just a little bit as well. And of course, the 6 a.m. news bulletin, that's done by Hajra Kota. And so many others that make up the team. So yesterday, one of our colleagues here at the station was watching the YouTube live video, like he is now, watching the YouTube live video. And I think it's the first time that they really watched it, but from a technical point of view.
Okay.
You know, you watch the video, you listen to the show, whatever the case may be, and you get the info and you see what's going on. But I watched it from the technical point of view and just watching all of the different visuals that were going on.
Beautiful graphics.
And everything that is changing in there and how it's being sort of handled and monitored and all of that, and was just like, yeah, guys, yeah.
Alhamdulillah. If you don't know what NICHAL is talking about, where have you been? Go onto YouTube. Subscribe to it. I realized yesterday.
Yes.
You can actually tell YouTube that you want a notification.
Yes, you do. Just if you're watching right now, just go look down the bottom end of the screen there on YouTube, right? Hit the subscribe button. Do that. Do that. It's down there somewhere. Hit the subscribe button, and then there's this little bell icon.
Yeah.
Click it.
Tell me when TBR comes on.
You do that, and you can watch not just the Breakfast Rush. Whenever the station goes live, you'll get a notification telling you, okie dokie, your favorite radio station from KZN in South Africa is now live on YouTube. And you can go watch, just like so many of you watching at the moment. Thank you very much for doing that. What I'd love for you to do is, like, if you're watching it on your smart TV at home or a tablet, whatever the case may be, grab a picture of that and send it to us on WhatsApp, right? It's 060-904-1056 with the area that you're in. We don't want your address. We're not coming to visit. Just the area. So like if you're in Cape Town, Manenberg, whatever the case may be, grab a picture of how you're viewing the show on YouTube, like you right now that's watching the show on YouTube. Hold on, I'll pose for the picture. There you go. Pose for the picture. 7 a.m. Let's get into your main news bulletin with Thabile Duma.
This news segment is brought to you by KFC Overport and Chatsworth stores. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
The Breakfast Rush main news bulletin.
Making news at 7, AmaZulu King Mrs. Zulu Zwelithini will officially open the KwaZulu-Natal legislature at Woodburn Rugby Stadium in Pietermaritzburg tomorrow. And 17 international aid groups have said that they have petitioned Israel's Supreme Court to allow them to keep working in the Gaza Strip and other areas in the occupied Palestinian territory. Good morning, I'm Thabile Duma. AmaZulu King, Mrs. Zulu Zwelithini, will officially open the KwaZulu-Natal legislature at the Woodburn Rugby Stadium in Pietermaritzburg tomorrow. The provincial legislature's standing rule stipulates that the king is the sole person in the province to officially open the legislature. This opening takes place the day before the Premier's State of the Province address. In a media briefing yesterday, Legislature Speaker Ntombeko Boysa outlined the programs of the 3 days, starting tomorrow up to next week, where the parties will debate the SOPA. Boysa announced that it was all systems go for the opening, adding that all necessary arrangements, including the safety of the public and the legislature members, have been put in place. Staying with local news, the legal team representing KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Commissioner Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi have told the Durban High Court that a businessman, Calvin Matibeli, was making absurd claims that their client was leading a corrupt police structure, targeting his business and ordering his assassination. Mkhwanazi launched the urgent High Court bid to have Matibeli's statement declared defamatory and false and to interdict him from repeating them. The allegations against the KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner were made on social media and during an interview with a news broadcaster. Following the allegations, Mkhwanazi sought an urgent interdict to stop Matibeli from proceeding with making the statements. Meanwhile, suspended Deputy National Police Commissioner Shadrack Sibiya has told the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry that there is a factional war at play within the South African Police Service. On one side sits KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, Crime Intelligence Boss Dumisani Khumalo, and National Police Commissioner Fani Masemola, while the other rests the likes of Sibiya, the head of counterintelligence Feroz Khan, and other senior ranking policemen. While concluding his testimony at the inquiry last night, Sibiya suggested that he tried to make peace with Mkhwanazi on several occasions for the sake of the badge. Sibiya claims that the allegations are presented by Mkhwanazi that the criminal justice system in Gauteng is captured by rogue elements was an attempt by Mkhwanazi's faction to avoid the acts. Shock and heartbreak have swept through Nelson Mandela University after a young student was found dead in a campus swimming pool yesterday. The second-year, 21-year-old student who was studying towards a diploma in information technology was discovered in the swimming pool at the Madibas Fitness and Aquatics Center. Director of Communications and Marketing for NMU, Pramashri Gowa, confirmed the devastating news. According to the university, the lifeless body was found by staff and students who had accessed the facility early in the morning. And finally, 17 international aid groups have said that they have petitioned Israel's Supreme Court to allow them to keep working in the Gaza Strip and other areas in the occupied Palestinian territory, where the Israeli government is set to halt their life-saving work next month. The Israeli government says that it will ban 37 aid groups from war-torn Gaza, the occupied West Bank and occupied East Jerusalem on the 1st of March, a move described as having potentially devastating consequences for Palestinians. In a joint statement yesterday, 8 groups said that they have appealed to the Supreme Court, seeking an urgent suspension of the plan to ban them from working, and are seeking an urgent interim injunction from the court pending a full judicial review of the Israeli order. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 15 rands and 94 cents, to the pound at 18 rands and 79 cents, to the euro at 21 rands and 54 cents. The Saudi Riyal is at 4 rands and 25 cents. Gold is trading at $5,182.67 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $71.25 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with the headlines at 7:30 for Red Islands High News. I'm Thabile Duma.
Thank you very much, Thabile Duma. I want to find out the answer to today's question from Thabile Duma as well. With everything that goes on in the world and in life and the way things happen every single day, what are the small things, the little things that brings joy to Thabile Duma? We're not talking about money. We're not talking about food. The little things.
I think now, since I've grown, matured, it's sometimes just hearing my son's laugh.
Yeah.
At the end of a long day, a stressful day, just hearing that laugh.
What makes him laugh?
okay, sometimes we do silly things in the house. So he will just take it over the top and you'll just be giggling and laughing. So yeah.
Those are the little things that
brings
bring you
joy. And getting to bed.
Right?
Just getting into bed.
Being
that
able to
feeling
switch
now over 30. It brings so much relief.
Now, listen, if you're watching on YouTube right now, thank you very much for doing that. We're asking you to grab a picture of your screen, whether it's a small one or a big one, if it's on the wall or maybe it's on a table, whatever the case may be. Just grab a picture of your screen and send it to us on WhatsApp at 060-904-105. And just tell us where, like the area. Like Fosi sent through a picture and she says, I'm in Pietermaritzburg. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Fosi. You're on YouTube. Do that for us right now. We want to know where you're watching from. So, hey, the news is brought to you by KFC.
This new segment is brought to you by KFC Overport and Chatsworth stores. KFC, it's finger-licking good. The management and staff of KFC Sparks Road, Westwood, Sherwood, Shallcross and KFC Chatsworth stores wish you and your family a joyous and blessed Ramadan. NIHT Halal certified, sole owner and franchisee Ahmed Sheikh, the only Muslim-owned KFC franchise in KZN. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Lieutenant Colonel Raouf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Arrested for dealing in drugs. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Who got arrested for dealing in drugs?
Sorry, man.
Yes. What's happening on the roads?
Okay, the N2, we spoke about the vehicle broken down earlier. That vehicle has subsequently moved and traffic is flowing quite nicely at the moment in that vicinity. So the N2 is looking good now at the moment. Traffic is still a bit slow moving between the M7 and Spaghetti due to the roadworks, and also the M19 and Spaghetti as well due to the roadworks taking place. The traffic is a bit slow moving. The N3 as well is a bit congested as you're coming past the pavilion towards the N2 on-ramp onto the N2 north and south. M41 as well still congested around the Heppen Bend going onto the M4, the northern freeway. If you're on the southern freeway incoming to Durban, that's northbound, taking the Victoria Embankment off-ramp, there's congestion in that vicinity as well. It's allowed for some extra traveling time, please. That's your second update.
You know, our listeners are very inquisitive, Superintendent Raouf. They want to know which drug dealer you're talking about. Assalamu alaikum. He did say that they're very, very busy today.
I love it though, alhamdulillah. It is proof that those that are there to serve you and protect you are doing just that.
Yeah. And it doesn't get better than that, man. Live radio is what it is. There was a day when they were in a car chase and he was doing traffic.
I remember that.
Obviously, he wasn't the first car in the chase. You know, he was getting to the chase. But you could hear his car acting like an airplane. You could actually hear that.
Hands-free.
Tires screeching and what. There was a shootout happening one day and we got a couple of shots on air.
I remember that.
You know. So live radio, it does not get better than that. And for somebody who is a smallie to send us messages like the one on the screen, NAZMEERA, read this one out for everybody. But do your smallest voice. Like a 9-year-old. Do your 9-year-old voice. Come on, I dare you.
No.
Okay, go for it.
Assalamu alaikum, Uncle NICHAL and team. I just want to say, which I do and know, and everybody as well, the TBR show is the best. I know my mornings are the best listening to the TBR show. Love and du'as, the one and only Abdul Razak.
Thank you very much, Abdul Razak, for your very kind words, little fella. Much appreciated. So,
alhamdulillah. I love that the vocabulary is increasing. 1 year older, more words to that list.
Yeah, most definitely. The guys at Transport Kids make it very difficult, make it very hard for us to keep traffic flowing. Can Superintendent Raouf and his team please send out officers to control the traffic? I'll forward your message to him.
Doesn't say where though.
Yeah.
Lafiza, assalamu alaikum to you.
She sends us a picture of something that's hanging on the wall. And I would assume this is the lounge.
It's beautiful. It says, faith makes all things possible. Love makes all things easy. Hope makes all things work. And family makes life worth living. And she's answering your question there.
That's Lafisa in Woodview in Phoenix. Lafisa, you didn't send us a picture of the TV. I think this is something that's like hanging above the TV. I don't know. Radia and Overport. Woo.
Delete that screenshot.
That is really, really cool background on your wall, Radia. Where did you get that? That is so cool. Zach is so impressed as well. That is a really cool wall that you've got going there. Thank you very much.
And the feature below it. Thabile also says, please delete.
Why, you guys? Why?
Take another one.
Take another one.
Take two, please.
Take two. Oh, there you go. It's really cool, really interesting finding out from where you guys, where you guys are watching. She says, no, it's in the dining room. Listen, guys, we don't want pictures of your wall decor. No. Pictures of where you're watching on YouTube. So Imran's in Parlock.
I love that one.
And I think Imran just waited. He waited for me to do that.
Perfect moment.
And then he took the picture. That's so cool. Thanks, Imran. I'm busy forwarding these pictures to myself.
I want to know what you're going to do with them.
No, there's no need for you to know.
Please.
No. Abbas is watching on his phone.
Lovely.
Which
You
is
can
fantastic.
do that as well. Send us a screenshot.
Exactly. That's what we're waiting for. But I want to know the area, that you're in more than anything else. Not your address, just your area that you're in. This is AK Dildar Mia that sends through a picture this morning. Thank you, AK. Much appreciated.
Rashida says, salams. I would like to say Jazakallah khair to one and all for the well wishes and the phone calls on my birthday. That was yesterday. We hope that you had a lovely day, Rashida.
Hope you had a great one. Radia, is this somebody that you know?
Yeah, you met her.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking if you know her because
I do.
She says, I know Naz doesn't like her picture taken. I'm lucky I got to see her live. It's the evolution of radio in a nutshell.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is sunfoil, pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio and the Al Ansar Foundation.
Food shortages are rising every day. But this Ramadan, the Nightline team, myself, Muhammad Variawa, and Dr. Anwar Jiwa are on a mission to put food hampers on every table in need. For just 400 Rand, you can provide your daily food items for a deserving family, Lilla only. Call Outreach now on 031-208-1601. Don't wait.
After a long day of fasting, there's nothing more comforting than gathering around the table with family and food made with love. With Paco Chili Bite Mix, you get authentic flavor everyone looks forward to without the fuss. Just mix, fry, and serve perfectly spiced Paco Chili Bites that are crispy, tasty, and always a favorite at iftar. Since 1948, Paco has been bringing trusted, authentic flavor to South African homes. This Ramadan, make every table feel special. Paco Chili Bite Mix, just the right bite. Buy yours today.
In a world divided by crisis and detachment.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Nafisa Saida from Randari Jewelers, and I'm here to announce an exciting opportunity for the little ones this Ramadan. You can tune into the Breakfast Rush Monday to Friday from 6 to 8 a.m. where you could stand a chance to win one of these 5 dirham silver coins. It's pure silver valued at 1,100 Rand. So stay tuned to our social media and the radio and listen in because you might be the next winner, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Nafisa Saida from Randery Jewelers, and I'm here to announce an exciting opportunity for the little ones this Ramadan. You can tune into the Breakfast Rush Monday to Friday from 6 to 8 a.m. where you could stand a chance to win one of these 5 dirham silver coins. It's pure silver valued at 1,100 Rand. So stay tuned to our social media and the radio and listen in because you might be the next winner, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Nafisa Saida from Randery Jewelers, and I'm
chance to take away a silver coin from our sponsors, Randery Jewelers and RJ Coin.
Yahya, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Yahya, what school do you attend? Yahya?
Yes.
What school do you attend?
That's all.
Yahya, are you ready to complete the ayah? Is Yahya's father there? Can I speak to him really quickly? Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
What's your name, brother?
Naseem.
Naseem, can I ask you to please tell Yahya to listen to the telephone and nobody else? Now, even daddy's gone.
Yahya?
I'm wondering if we're having a problem with the phone line again.
Seems
Can you guys
like
hear
it.
us clearly? No?
I think it could be
I think
the
it's a
phone
problem with the
line.
phone. Boy, I want to make Yahya a winner.
I do too. He was very enthusiastic.
Hey? It sounds like he's a young man he's been preparing. And he's ready. And he's got to be a winner now. Uncle Mondli's calling you back, Yahya. Don't you worry. You're making another call.
Inshallah, this time we're successful.
I hope it wasn't a case of maybe the battery on the...
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Nafisa Saida from Randery Jewelers, and I'm here to announce an exciting...
Here we go.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad.
Allahu Samad. Lam yalid wa lam yulid. Wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad.
MashaAllah, Yahya. That was lovely. Well done.
Yeah, you can be excited, Yahya. You can. You're allowed to be excited because...
Congratulations.
You get yourself a brand new 5 dirham silver coin worth over 1,000 Rand just for Yahya.
Ameen.
I hope you're not getting late for school.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Little one. I think he's
Precious,
about
precious.
7 or 8.
Yes, precious little
Alhamdulillah.
one. Congratulations to him and to his daddy getting him to school on time. It's only 7:20, which means we make one more winner. Well, one more finalist for this week with our set of Vodacom stores. Now, remember, if you're looking for technology, cellular technology, accessories, the widest range of accessories, you'll find it at our set of Vodacom stores. We'll talk more about them after this.
Complete the ayah brought to you by Randery Jewelers. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Randery Jewelers, the family name you can trust. For all your gold jewelry requirements, from custom diamond pieces to gold investment coins, there's only one name, Randery Jewelers. Visit us at 151 Stephen Dlamini Road, Musgrave, or stay informed by following us on Instagram and Facebook at Randery Jewelers, the family name you can trust.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willowton Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Save the date. Hajj Seminar 2026 is back. Saturday, 11th April, 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at 207 West Road in Overport. Proudly brought to you by the Al Ansar Foundation and the Capital Group of Companies.
Gorima's Maggi Masala, Kashmiri extra special masala, Madinlo masala, Rombarosi, butter chicken masala, Gorima's ginger and garlic paste, sabja seeds, almonds, colors, natural dates, Gorima's crushed canned tomatoes, Ajwa premium dates, turmeric, jeera seeds, Gorima's whole spice, biryani paste, Al Zahar rose syrup, Gorima's samosa dip, badam mix, halim mix, ilachi syrup, Gorima's roast masala, Gorima's Alishan basmati rice, peri peri po on marinade, tikka po on marinade, tandoori po on marinade, chicken po on marinade, udon noodles, umami seasoning, Victoria barbecue spice, cheese kebab spice. Gorima's! Gorima's, the same trusted name we all know. Enjoy.
This Ramadan, elevate your home entertaining with the Gold Air Slushy and Soft Serve Maker available at the Culinarium. Serve refreshing slushies before iftar and indulgent soft serve desserts for your family and guests. Priced at just $35.99 including delivery. Visit the Culinarium in Ladysmith or at Musgrave Centre in Durban. Make this Ramadan memorable with the Culinarium.
This Ramadan, the Balmoral invites you to slow down, gather together and break fast in a warm and welcoming space, rich with old world charm. Experience iftar at the Balmoral, the only strictly halal hotel along Durban's Golden Mile. Enjoy a comforting a la carte menu, carefully crafted especially for Ramadan, with complimentary dates and faluda and convenient salah facilities available on site. Whether you're sharing a meal with family or friends, we look forward to welcoming you and being part of your Ramadan evenings. Reserve your table now on 031 368 8220 or visit balmoralhotel.co.za. The Balmoral, bringing people together this Ramadan.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
You are listening to The Breakfast Rush with NAZMEERA Kasim and NICHAL Sarawan.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
It is your Breakfast Rush, 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. My name's NICHAL and welcome on into your Breakfast Rush if you've just joined us, and hopefully joining us on YouTube as well. Now, what's on screen is for brother Mohammed Sheikh. Mohammed, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. How are you doing this morning, brother?
Okay, I'm okay.
Now, Zach put the question out there already, so do you already have the answer?
No.
Why? You should be watching on YouTube. It's going to help you.
Is it like you search Al Ansar on YouTube or?
Yeah, now, the info for you and everybody else that doesn't know. You open up YouTube, you go to Radio Al Ansar Live, you click in there, you press subscribe, you press that little bell icon, and you can watch the show and the games with the questions and hopefully the answers on screen as well. But you don't have to do that right now. What I'll do for you, because we made it easy, is ask you the questions on the telephone just as normal. And Mohammed, you've got 60 seconds to get 5 out of 5 and put your name on the list of potential winners for this week, Friday. Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath and get ready. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
A person who is fasting and controls their anger for the sake of Allah increases their reward. True or false?
True.
Correct. Number 2. The gates of Jannah are closed during Ramadan. True or false?
Gates of Jannah. Repeat that. I didn't hear you.
The gates of Jannah are closed during Ramadan. True or false?
False. False.
That is a correct answer. Number 3. What special night falls within the last 10 days of Ramadan and is better than 1,000 months?
Laylatul Miraj.
Did you say Laylatul Miraj?
Yeah.
Number 4.
Laylatul Qadr.
I'll accept Laylatul Qadr. Number 4, what happens to the shaitan or shaiteen during Ramadan?
He's locked up.
I'll accept. Final question. The middle or second 10 days, that means your time is up, Muhammad.
Itikaf.
Is the incorrect answer as well.
I didn't hear the whole question.
Yes, because the time was up. You know what happened there? It was the second question where you asked for a repetition that ate up the 60 seconds that you had to use. Mohammed Sheikh, tell us where you're from.
I'm actually from Overport.
Nice to have you on the program. Inshallah, tomorrow morning you'll be watching on YouTube as well.
Okay, cheers.
Assalamu alaikum. Oh man, and I thought those questions were so easy.
I thought so too. And he tried because he didn't know the last question, but he just tried to figure out the answer.
No, he did. So let me do this for you really quickly. The Cellular City Group of Companies and the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar is giving you the opportunity to win an Umrah trip for 2, courtesy of the Cellular City Group here on the Breakfast Rush every day, Monday to Friday, at this time. Try again tomorrow.
This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0, Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, The Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, the African National Congress expects Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana to retract her previous announcements to raise her taxes when he tables the 2026 budget in Parliament today. The Free State High Court has said while Thabo Bester should be afforded adequate time to consult his legal team when necessary, he's failed to prove that the Department of Correctional Services officials have infringed upon his right to a fair trial. And finally, Japan has strongly protested China's move to restrict the export of dual-use items to 20 Japanese business entities that Beijing says could be used for military purposes in the latest twist in a months-long diplomatic row between the two countries. That's it for now. For Radio Al Ansar News, I'm Thabile Duma.
Thabile Duma?
Yebo.
There's people sending me pictures of you inside the TV in the lounge.
That's just awkward.
It is.
That's awkward.
It's something to get accustomed to, right?
Definitely.
It's definitely something to get accustomed to. So you folks that are watching on YouTube right now, I want to say thank you very much for doing exactly that. On screen, you see a message from Hajra, who's been listening and commenting and participating in the Breakfast Rush for years. For years. Yeah. Thank you, Hajra Habib in Santon in Johannesburg for watching and listening into the program as you do every single morning. Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag is on there as well. Assalamu alaikum, Farooq Khan. And so many others that are just watching in on YouTube at the moment. It is brilliant to have you with us every morning.
This traffic report is brought to you by BYD Durban, proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Show with robots out of order. Traffic's gotten heavy out there, says Brother Abdullah. Let's find out more from Superintendent Raouf. Assalamu alaikum. Super, welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. Like you said, the traffic lights in Sherwood are out. We've got very heavy congestion on the N2. Looks like the N2 northbound going towards Westwood Mall. Very, very congested conditions with the traffic coming in from the ramps of the N3 east and west as well. So just allow for extra traveling time. The N2 southbound from Umgeni Road, the slow-moving traffic as well. Now this is coming towards Spaghetti Junction. Very congested conditions this morning in that vicinity. Accident at St. James Avenue near the Westville Pool. There's 2 vehicles involved in that accident, so there'll be delays going into Westville and coming towards the Pavilion Mall. Just allow for some extra traveling time there, please. If you far north this morning on the N2 near Peter Steve, going towards Ermelo, you got an accident in the vicinity of Sheepmore. A light motor vehicle and an animal involved in this one. So there'll be delays there as well on the N2. Remember, it's a single lane N2 in that vicinity. So just allow for some extra traveling time there, please. Slow-moving traffic as well on the Southern Freeway as you're entering the city on Victoria Embankment. Allow for extra traveling time in that vicinity. If you're on the N3 going out of Durban this morning, traffic is a little bit congested before Pietermaritzburg. Between Camperdown and Pietermaritzburg, you've got roadworks as well. So there's congestion going through Pietermaritzburg. Once you get towards Town Hill, it starts to clear up. Just allow for extra traveling time, please. That's your final update.
Jazakallah khair, Lieutenant Colonel Raouf, much appreciated. Have yourself a safe day. Be good. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
There you go. 7:33 this morning, and we're just making an observation in studio that from day one of Ramadan to now, the numbers of people watching on YouTube have increased steadily on a day-to-day basis.
Alhamdulillah. And that's beautiful, especially because this is the time of the morning where you're rushing to get to work, to get your little ones to school, and you still make the time to switch on the television. Send us that screenshot. Yes. So, as always, the show is because you are.
Absolutely. The best. Now, Imtiaz sends a message and he says, happy 43rd birthday to my chauffeur, Junaid.
Nice.
Hope you guys are driving safely. And happy birthday, Junaid. Hope you have a blessed one. Assalamu alaikum. If I don't have YouTube and Wi-Fi and I wish to see you, we're at 207 West Road in Overport. There's a big window right over there. That's the only way, man. Or you come to one of our outside broadcasts when somebody's brave enough to get us there at 6 o'clock in the morning. What number do you call for the competition? 0861 904 904, but not now because the competition just finished, right? Please call us. It's not fair. You didn't tell us we must call. How? I must tell you must phone every day, 20 past 7. Every day. Okay.
Now you know.
Okay. I'll do that from tomorrow. Too late for today because they're over. Oh, this is lovely. This is absolutely brilliant. We've got a picture from Nasreen, who's out in Chatsworth and watching on her big screen TV in Chatsworth. Thank you very much for doing that. And you know, it's heartwarming. It really is heartwarming to see all of this interaction coming through from the live channels. Thabile, did you ever think that radio would evolve to this?
Not really, because to be honest, I was a bit apprehensive about this. I work in radio for a reason.
Yeah, she wants to come in I don't know, hair all upset,
yes,
styled about pillow.
I have my bad days, so so now I have to make every day a good day.
So Zach, give me my camera. just switch it over, man. Feel free.
Keep it there.
What you're looking at right now is an uncapped beard. A beard that is crying for the attention of its bhai. And those fellas, your brothers that are watching and listening, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That bhai that knows your beard better than you know your beard.
And your whole life story.
Right? So, yes, when you go to the barber, it is an experience because you're sitting there for about an hour, maybe two, depending on how busy the barber is. So it's an experience. And you're having I suppose for the ladies, it's the same as going to the salon.
It's
right?
the
You're
same.
spending time.
It's the same.
And it's conversation and it's laughter and all that.
Yeah, you guys have practically family now.
So a promise that I made to myself is that by Friday, because Monday's my birthday. So by Friday, I'm gonna look my shoe size, because on Monday I want to act.
We're getting cake,
my shoe size.
Definitely, can't wait. Perfect way to start a Monday.
Yeah. No,
Yes,
but so many people. I'm not coming here at 3 o'clock in the morning. No way.
How?
Because that's the only time she can have it.
No, I can take it
Take it home and have the stale
Yes.
one. Buddy Govender's on the line.
That traffic report was brought to you by BYD Durban, proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group. Meet the BYD Sea Lion 5, a plug-in hybrid that combines electric range with petrol flexibility. It delivers smooth acceleration, strong fuel savings, and modern safety tech. Or get behind the wheel of the BYD Dolphin Surf, the most affordable EV in South Africa. It offers nimble handling, low running costs, and easy charging. Our experienced team will help you compare specs, financing, and test drives. Drive cleaner, save on running costs. Visit BYD Durban at 950 Amgeni Road to book a test drive today. Proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group.
Dragged on, excellent length, a little bit of movement.
The Breakfast Rush Sport Update with Buddy Govender.
Buddy, assalamu alaikum, welcome.
Walaikum salam, you guys. Nice to be with you on a Wednesday morning. No water in the Morningside area, so what's new?
What's new? Well, tell us what's new in the sporting world.
Yes, ICC Men's T20 World Cup hogging all the headlines. Harry Brook, he hit 100 as England chased down 165 to see off Pakistan by 2 wickets and book their semi-final spot. Today we see Sri Lanka and New Zealand. That's a 3:30 p.m. kickoff. Tomorrow is what we waited for. West Indies versus South Africa, 11:30 a.m. India versus Zimbabwe, 3:30 p.m. So the next 2 days in cricket is going to really be exciting. The Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships, defending champion Stefan Tsitsipas crashed out in the first round after a 6-4, 7-5 loss to 2024 winner Ugo Umbe. Alexander Bublik moved into the second round with a 6-3, 6-4 win over Germany's Jan-Lennard Struff. And Daniil Medvedev, when he kicked off his campaign in Dubai with a 6-1, 6-3 victory over Junsheng Shang. Last night in the South African Premiership, Amazulu went down 1-0 at home to Mamelodi Sundowns, and Kaizer Chiefs lost 2-1 at home to Stellenbosch. So that was a big turnaround. Nish, talking about Ramadan, it's a time where often you can put on weight during Ramadan. You know, people think you're not eating, and that equals to losing weight. Well, when we do eat, we can actually end up at the end of Ramadan heavier than normal. How do we actually combat that? Well, one of the things is that you've got to be very careful about how much of sugary food you actually take in. Instead, there's a way of getting around that. You can have fruit and fresh juices rich in fibers. That'll actually replace the sugar rush as such and still give you that same good feeling. Then another thing is to avoid going to sleep immediately after sahur and iftar meals. I know a lot of people don't do that, but there are some that do. And that definitely slows down your metabolic rate because, you know, that will result in fat and weight gain as such. So avoid sugars. Try not to sleep immediately after eating. Walk around a bit, and that'll help you maintain and retain your weight as such.
Okay.
It's brilliant advice, as always, from Buddy Govender. Thank you, Buddy.
Excellent. You guys have a good Wednesday morning.
Assalamu alaikum.
You take care. Salams to you, NAZMEERA, and the Magic TBR team.
7:40 this morning. We're talking with Mike Bolhays in a moment with regard to KZN crime statistics.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Celebrate with flavor. Come visit the all-new Checkers Saxony Westwood. From cured meats, rich and savory, to spicy tandoori chicken. Try our authentic Indian curries, perfectly seasoned and ready to serve. Everything is made fresh daily with care and quality you can taste. Our halal certified deli brings you freshness, flavor and variety worth coming back for. Whether you're setting the table for family or sharing something special on the go, discover the Checkers Saxony Westwood Deli, where good food is always on the menu. Checkers Saxony Westwood, butchery, bakery and deli, certified by the NIHT. Doors open on October 30th. See you there.
Looking for something unforgettable? Take off with Egypt Air and step into the world of discovery. From Johannesburg to Cairo, onward to Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Experience comfort, warm hospitality, and the pride of flying with Africa's oldest airline. Egypt Air connects you to more than 70 destinations worldwide with generous baggage allowance, delicious onboard meals, and convenient flight schedules. Your journey starts the moment you board. Book now at egyptair.com. Call us on 011 537 7640 or through your preferred travel agency. Egypt Air, a Star Alliance member. Timeless, limitless.
From majestic Marrakesh to dazzling Dubai, incredible Istanbul to the luxury of London, La Sultana Couture brings you a range of modest wear made for the woman who knows who she is and what she wants. Abayas, two-piece sets, and glamorous evening wear. Whether it be day wear, evening wear, or glammed up special occasion, La Sultana Couture has it all. With branches at Gateway Shopping Mall, Westwood Mall, and Sunway Center Overport, we look forward to seeing you.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
We love the Breakfast Rush.
The Breakfast Rush, it is 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. And as we mentioned yesterday, there are Quran that we have to give away. More than one. More than one. So you can call in now. 0861 904 904. There are Qurans for the little ones. Little Qurans that you can take and go to madrasa with you. And for adults as well. So two. Two for the little ones and two for the adults.
Sorted.
We're taking 4 calls. 0861 904 904. It's almost 7:45 now, and KwaZulu-Natal is facing a renewed concern over sexual violence, with the latest crime statistics revealing troubling trends in certain communities. According to the South African Police Service, third quarter crime statistics for 2025-26 financial year, reported rape cases in KwaZulu-Natal increased to 2,299 incidents. Alarmingly, Inanda has once again emerged as the police station with the highest number of reported rape cases in the province. While there has been a notable 7.5% decline in murders and reductions in other contact crimes, experts warn that sexual violence remains deeply underreported and rooted in broader social challenges. Joining us on the program this morning is crime expert Mike Bolhuis from Specialized Security Services, who says these figures are a serious red flag and point to gaps in visible policing and community safety, particularly in vulnerable areas. Mike Bolhuis, good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Insar.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Mike, when you look at Inanda consistently topping the list for reported rape cases, what does this tell you about what's happening on the ground in the communities like this?
Well, there's 2 things that the public must understand. The most underreported crimes are sexual violent crimes. Any form of sexual harassment, even if you arrest cyber-wise, digitally and electronically, like sextortion, anything that's got to do with a sexual content or a sexual way of being in a crime way committed to a woman or children or even the elderly are the least reported crimes due to the fact that people are concerned about their name and reputation. They are worried about the authorities. It would be exposed, would leak out. Will they be protected? And will they properly be and professionally looked after by the authorities? And will there be a thorough investigation and prosecution? Those are the reasons that goes through the women and those who have children that has been molested or crimes committed against the children and the elderly. Those are the thoughts that goes through family members and those who have been the crimes that has been committed against them. And then secondly, in this Natal area, it seems like the penny has dropped that they need to report these crimes. And that is the reason why there is more reports. But this is happening countrywide. It just means that here in the Pretoria area or Johannesburg area or in Mpumalanga area, the people has just not come forward. But there's more identification of these crimes in the Natal area, and therefore Inanda is taking the lead here in most identified crimes. This has been a crime and, really identified crime for years because there hasn't been the real specialized police units and infrastructure available to assist the public, as we very well know, due to corruption and bad governance, that the women, the children, and the elderly have been neglected. And that's why criminals will commit these crimes, because they can get away with it. And they know what I say here is true. And they know that these crimes can escalate, and they can, as I've said, they can evade the law and they won't be identified, and that should change.
Now, the province has seen a drop in murders and attempted murders, yet sexual crimes remain high. Why do you think sexual violence is not following the same downward trend?
Well, the main reason any crime is escalating is because crime in South Africa pays. And as I've said, crime you can commit and can get away with it because there's no fear towards the authorities. There's no respect. And they know that the infrastructure of safety and security in South Africa is not able. They do not have the highly specialized units. They don't have proper visual policing. They don't have the intelligence, know-how. They don't have the capabilities. They don't want to protect and serve. It's attitude as well. And they are many times involved in these crimes. So when we hear of a decline in murders, it does not necessarily mean that those statistics are correct. I've said many times before, all the statistics we get is not necessarily correct. Like once again, if I mention to you, as I've mentioned, that the sexual violent crimes committed are maybe 1 out of 100 that comes to the police's attention, and many a times very quickly withdrawn. Then it's not necessarily identified. The other thing is bad administration in the police. Who follows it up? Who double checks it? Who checks the information and can say and verify that all stations, all of them, and all information has been clearly and thoroughly checked. So you get other murders that you never hear of, like missing persons that have been murdered but they've never been found, like abortions and even babies that have been just thrown away or discarded. This is a horrific statement, but this happens. And this happens in many rural communities where there's a lot of impoverished people and a lot of illiterate people that are living in absolute fear and uncertainty and concern and don't know what to do when they fell pregnant after a rape, and they discard of the little ones. And it's no use we don't mention it, because it is so. And this just shows you once again there's no real authorities infrastructure dealing with the very poor, with the illiterate, in order to help them and sustain them and to become their protectors and servers and their go-to guys. There is no such relationship, so you won't hear of other heinous crimes that are committed and that is not reported.
Mike, as a final question this morning, in your mind, what's the solution? What is the way forward?
The solution has always been along, and it's unfortunately now a situation that crime is the main monster in our country. Our country has been hijacked by criminals, and I can prove it. People are living in fear, uncertainty. Even you guys speaking to me, you have to be extra careful. You've got burglar bars. You've got so many paraphernalia that you have to do in order to protect yourself. You can at any moment be attacked. A stray bullet can reach you. So the whole situation has changed. The criminals runs this country. and we all live in uncertainty and fear and in positive paranoia, and we have to, and we've adapted. But the solution would be that the total government change, the total authority system change, because it's rotten to the core. Now, I don't say everybody in it is rotten, but because the river is so strong, it just takes everybody along. So there might be 20% in the government that really wants to protect and serve, and maybe 20% in the police. But the problem is the overall situation in the form of corruption, that you don't protect and serve the public, is the real corruption, and that you can't do the job. You cannot ask a painter to fix a diesel engine. You need, in our country, you need brain surgeon policing. In other words, the best of the best, they need to be the go-to guys. The same with the government. Who of us can say, I trust the government? Who of us can say, you know what, I trust the police. I feel so safe. This is my go-to guys. You know, my community is safe. We can go to the police at any time. Look at just the fear of the police because of corruption and in the government. So we need a complete change. That's the solution.
Mike, I want to thank you for your time this morning and your insights on this subject. Have yourself a wonderful day going ahead.
Thank you. Go well, guys. God bless.
Crime experts Mike Bolhase from Specialized Security Services is talking about crime statistics, most especially here in KwaZulu-Natal, because that's where we broadcast to you from. Dismal. For years. I know every so often they'll talk about a decrease here and a decrease in murder.
Yeah.
One is too many.
Agreed. Look, all of his points were valid, and we keep going back to the same logic. How many of these murders are not reported? How many people could be lying in a bush somewhere right now and nobody knows about it?
Yes.
So has it really decreased? We don't know.
We don't know, and it's difficult to know. And murder is one thing, but let's talk about small crime, petty crime, robberies that take place, house breakings that take place. Somebody comes into your yard and they're stealing your copper pipes and all of that. Are we going to the police station and reporting it? If the answer is no, that means the crime stat for that area is incorrect.
Correct.
So what happens there is they see reduced numbers over a certain amount of time, and then they start reducing patrols. Because the assumption is from statistics that the area is okay, it's safe, it doesn't need that much of patrols. So we'll reduce the patrols. Now, here's my thing to you that's listening in, wherever you are, anywhere in the country. If something happens and it's wrong and it's a crime, please report it, so that it would reflect in the crime statistics for your area. There's no point sitting down and complaining that there's insufficient patrols. Ask yourself why. Besides the obvious, there's vehicles that are broken, whatever. But are the crime stats for that police station accurate? Do they know that there's been an increase in burglaries from the statistics?
And sometimes, like we had an example where someone broke into the garage, bust the windscreen, etc. And the department came through. They did their thing, took fingerprints, etc. And that individual is now linked to so many other crimes.
There you go.
So
it helps.
Do
It's
your part.
4 minutes to 8.
Zohar time for today, inshallah, will be at 12:15. Asr, 44 minutes past 4 this afternoon. Maghrib, 36 minutes past 6 this evening, and inshallah Isha will be at 4 minutes to 8, obviously following with your Taraweeh. Have a lovely day. Be the best version of you.
Do good. Be good. Have an amazing Wednesday.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect